Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we are adding to our Twisted playlist. So we have already reviewed, I think, 3 other products. The first 3 products have been variable. So the first option, the first video that we did was on a product which was cheeseburger kebabs, and they were quite good, they were quite tasty, and I think for the size of them they were pretty filling as well, and yeah, probably roundabout worth the money for today's market anyway. The second product we did was a lasagna filled Yorkshire pudding, and that went down a real treat. I think it was really tasty. I know some other people have done videos with regards to putting a lasagna inside a Yorkshire pudding from the frozen aisle, and I don't think they had as good an experience as what we did. I think we may have paid a little bit more money for the premium of having it all made up, freshly frozen for you to put in your oven and enjoy, but I must admit the flavour was spot on. I think it was really tasty, and I think it was a really good little nice little random product to review. It's not something I'd thought about in my head before, to be honest, but it did work and the textures were really good. So no soggy bottoms on the Yorkshire pudding is what I'm trying to say. With regards to our third product that we reviewed, we did a Hunter's Chicken waffle fries. They were absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I will not swear on my channel or anything like that, but in the worst terms you imagine food being, this was it. So much so, the waffle fries were just a pile of crumbs basically inside a bag that we put into the oven, and I was absolutely soul destroyed by seeing what we had paid for and what we actually got. It was a complete disappointment. So much so, not that I've done this before, but I have actually complained, and I did fill in the complaining sort of card online that they advise you to do if you're not happy with the food product that you receive. This was weeks ago and I still have not had a response. So to buy a 4th product from the Twisted range really was a bit of a gamble. So let's hope it pays off. So today, this product is an XXL Footlong pig in blanket. So there are 2 of them in there, and that's what they look like, I hope, inside the packaging. So Twisted, for anyone who hasn't watched the other videos, please do look at them if you're interested. I'm sure you will be absolutely shocked with what we got, especially with regards to the waffle fries. One of the worst things, honestly, I have ever bought. I really was that disappointed. So they say that they are as seen on social media. They are on YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok and Instagram, and it's at Twisted. They say that unserious food tastes seriously good, and they say that they're a team of food-obsessed pioneers with one mission: to make food as fun and as sociable as possible. They have over 40 million followers who can vouch for them, apparently. So whack this in the oven and concentrate on the best bit: enjoying yourself. Now, wouldn't that be great? Let's hope we do enjoy ourselves when we do enjoy this food tonight once it's cooked, because I certainly didn't enjoy the last product, but let's just leave it there. So, how to cook: 25 minutes. They advise you that you can cook it from frozen in the oven, which is what we're going to do today. This is a frozen product inside Food Warehouse, and I'm aware that I think they do sell it within the Iceland stores as well. So preheat the oven at 180, which is already being done. Remove from all packaging, place on a baking tray near the middle of the oven for 30 minutes and turn halfway through cooking time. Now that's a bit strange, isn't it? Because it does say 25 minutes here, which is a bit misleading because I do think it is a meat product. I would rather personally cook meat in the oven from frozen a little bit longer than I think I need to make sure that it is properly cooked, and also use my meat thermometer that we have to measure and check that the food is safe to eat. So I would always recommend that yourselves do that at home as well. For best results, cook from defrost, and the following instructions are guidelines only. Cooking time may vary slightly due to size and thickness of portion, which is fair enough. The ingredients are pork 40%, smoke flavour streaky bacon 20%, and the allergens are milk and wheat. And I don't see any others. Quite a lot of seasoning in it, which I can appreciate, is important, and yeah, I think that's fair enough. Nothing too strange in the ingredients list, really. You know, sometimes you get really big long words and you think, oh, that doesn't sound too good. But anyway, let's move on to the nutritional information. So per one pig and blanket, if you like, there's 2 in the box obviously, it's 478 calories, 33 grams of fat, 14.7 grams of saturated fat, 2.4 grams of carbs, 2 grams of sugars, 0.5 grams of fibre, 40.8 grams of protein, obviously related to the size of the pig and blanket as well, and 2 grams of salt, which is quite a lot, but I did expect it to be worse, to be honest. So yeah, 600 grams in total, so 300 grams per pig and blanket approximately. They advise you to keep it at frozen or colder, -18 or colder for best before, see the front of the pack, and to not refreeze after defrosting. So the best before is the 22nd of November 2023, which is later on this year. So what they say is that the Footlong pig and blankets are 2 foot-long minced pork raw sausages with smoked bacon, cheddar and coloured cheddar cheeses, added water and seasonings, filled into beef collagen casings and wrapped with smoke flavour streaky bacon. Smoke flavour. The origin of pork is the EU, and it was produced in Poland for Iceland Foods Limited. The film inside is not recyclable and the rest of the packaging is recyclable. Our promise, which I just want to touch on quickly, if you are not happy with this product, we will cheerfully replace it or refund your money. That is a promise. To contact us, please call blah 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 or visit our website at iceland.co.uk, which I did on the night in question, and I still haven't heard anything back. So just be mindful, you don't always get a reply. I have checked my junk email account, I don't have anything there. So yeah, we'll just leave it as it is, because clearly it's going to be well after the fact of it actually happening with regards to what we got in that waffle fries box. And I won't forget it, to be honest. Like I said, it was one of the worst things I've ever bought and paid for. So let's have a look in this bag and see what's inside of it. So we have the 2 sausages in question, 2 pigs and blankets. So they're very neat. My concern is that they may stick together, and then when you do try to separate them after they've been cooked, they may sort of unravel and not look very nice. But certainly at the moment they look very neat and very tidy. And this product was frozen on the 22nd of February. Not long after we started our YouTube channel. We started on the 17th of February, and it's best before the 22nd of November. So what I'll do is, we have our oven preheated, I'll go away, pop these in the oven, and then I'll come back in a couple of seconds and I will show you the finished product, and I'll let you know how it tastes. So we'll see you in a minute. Hey, thanks for coming back. So we have cooked our XXL pigs and blankets as recommended in the oven for 30 minutes. What I did do, it was fan 180, but what I did do was actually cook them for an extra sort of 7 minutes. I put it in for initial 2 minutes, and I thought they still looked a little bit anemic, so I thought, yeah, let's just pop them in for another sort of 5 minutes or so and see how they turned out. And actually I think they did need that little bit of extra browning in the oven just to make them more crisp and give them a little bit of a better flavour. Now what we did do was pay £6 for, well, we paid £10 because we got 2 large items as part of a deal within Food Warehouse, but this on its own would have been £6. There are different deals within Food Warehouse related to twisted products and other products as well, so it's just to be mindful of that when you are picking and choosing what you want as part of your deal. Now 2 larger products, like say for example ribs and these, would have been the £10 mark, but if you get two of the smaller products, or one of the smaller products, one of the larger products, they don't cross over regards on the deals front. So it's just be aware when you're going to the till, if you are wanting to save some money and you do want to get specific items within a specific deal, then just be extra careful, because we almost got caught out last night. So just to be mindful of that. So let's just have a little taste of it. I've cut a little bit off just so it's easy to show you guys, but I'll just hold it up and hopefully you can see what it looks like. So it looks like a pig in blanket. It's a foot long pig in blanket. Like I said, we wanted to crisp it up a bit, so it's quite sort of crisp on top now, whereas before it was really, still looked a bit sort of anemic and soggy, to be honest. I'm not a big lover of just cooked bacon. It needs to be that little bit crisp for me, unfortunately, so that was why I put it back in the oven again for a while. So let's give it a try, and hopefully I don't burn my mouth, but let's see how it goes. Do you know what? That is really, really tasty. It's really smoky. There's a really nice texture to it. You can get the texture of the bacon, you can get the nice smoke flavour of the bacon, but the sausage, I must admit, is probably the best bit of this, purely because it's not like a really heavily processed sausage that you often get when you get like pigs in blankets. They're not always the best quality in my opinion, but to be honest, there's good texture in there, there's a good flavour. It does appear to have kept the size and shape of the pig in blanket from when it was frozen. And the one thing I did mention earlier was that I was a bit concerned that because both of them were stuck together with ice because they'd been frozen, I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to separate them neatly when they were in the oven. But lo and behold, when I checked the oven nearer when it was ready, both sausages had actually sort of separated away from each other, which was fantastic in the oven, and I didn't need to worry about sort of trying to cut along with a knife or whatever. So I think that was really good, because that was one of my main concerns. Again, as I said, really good quality, nice tasting sausage in the middle. Yeah, I mean, I think £6 for two huge sausages these days is probably not bad going, especially with a bit of bacon on top. Obviously it's not the healthiest of food, it is processed, but I think as a little treat and as a one-off, there's plenty of protein in this for sure. So it is what it is. It's not something you'd eat every day, it's not something we'll probably buy again, but we've bought it, we've tried it, we liked it, we can tick it off our list. That's the type of thing that we like to do. So I hope this video has been useful. If you do see the XXL pigs and blankets within either Iceland or Food Warehouse, if you're in, and you want to buy them, give them a try, and I'm sure you will be pleased. Just make sure that you cook them for long enough to your liking, and make sure that they are piping hot in the centre prior to enjoying. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, leave them in the box below, and we shall see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.